Hi everyone, in this video I'll be talking about my 2025 planner setup or techo kaigi and what I plan to bring with me into 2026. I will start with what I have currently for 2025 and then I'll go into 2026 stuff. So in 2025, I decided I wanted to start junk journaling. I would just stick a bunch of like ephemera. So these are the spreads with tags, tickets, brochures that I got from Japan, receipts and whatnot. I would just stick them on here. I didn't really care much for decorating with washi tapes or whatever. Don't know if I'll be continuing in next year. I might. I have a bunch of spare notebooks lying around. Right now I have like a bunch of other stuff that I haven't really stuck yet. Oh my gosh. These biscuits, my brother brought them. It was like a gift from someone he works with who went to Africa, and they're like the most delicious biscuits I've ever tried. So I was looking for a way to purchase them, and there's just no way I can get them here where I live. So yeah, I just stuck the box here just in case I find myself in Africa or something. I will get Wedgwood Angels nougat biscuits in salted caramel. And the notebook itself is just like a plain notebook that I got from Muji. Nothing too crazy, but it's getting like pretty fat, and I think I'm just like, I'm not even halfway actually. Like, I don't know if you can see that I'm not even halfway. But yeah, and this is my sketchbook. It's a monologue sketchbook. I don't know if this is still available. And I say that because this was started in 2020, February 17, 2020. To this day, it's still like just halfway. I just been putting like random sketches here. So I recently got into fountain pen rabbit hole. So this is the Kakuno, Pilot Kakuno from the Family series in the shade Girl. The shade girl. I don't know if they call it shades. Like, I think that's a makeup term. But I wanted a pink one, and it's inked with my Sailor Shikiori in Waka Uguisu. I don't know if you can tell, but my favorite colors is pink. Even though I like pink so much, I wanted to get a green ink because I also like green. It's just, I don't know if pink is the best idea for a first ink. The kinds of pink I like might not be the most readable or easy on the eyes. So I wanted something that I could write a lot with. For this notebook, so these are my friends' OCs, Amery and Yune. I've just been doodling. I mean, the reason I switched from traditional art to digital art in my youth was because I was too afraid to buy materials. Like, before I would paint, I do acrylic painting, and I felt like, oh, I have to buy a canvas again, oh, I have to buy paints, or like a lot of people at the time were buying like Copic markers. So the rich kids in my class would be like, oh, I got my Copic markers, and I would be afraid to ask my parents to buy me stuff like that. So I kind of just, when we went to the States, I got my first tablet there at the cost with my aunt, and then I got a tablet so that I was thinking investment. If I get a tablet, I won't have to buy so much art materials. I use an iPad now. So I guess it worked out in the end, but I think, like, you know, you listen to what your body needs, what your soul needs, and what I needed was to be drawing on paper, I think. This is just me sketching like a tarot card type thing for Coco from Witch Hat Atelier. And then more Coco doodles. I did all of these with no underlying sketch. Yeah, I just went straight for it with my Kakuno. So that's why they look kind of wonky. This one, I think I drew this at the hospital or something. I've been drawing on this for like a long time. So I have a bunch of random sketches from my youth. Okay, so that's about it for my sketchbook. Okay, and now I have kind of on theme with the desk mat, which is a bit grimy now. I'm sorry. I designed this desk mat, by the way, if you're wondering. Coricopter Sakura notebook. So I got this at the clamp exhibit. When I was in Japan, I got lucky. There was an ongoing clamp exhibit, so I was able to attend that. This is my gratitude journal, and I've developed a kind of system for it. Before, I would put it in like Google Forms, and then at night I try to input my responses for the gratitude journaling. But then, you know, writing is a bit different, and that's what my soul needs. And this is my system. I always have this prompts. So I'm thankful for this. I'm proud of myself for this. I laughed about this. I'm excited for this. Anxiety was wrong about this. So this was really good. My therapist suggested that I add this because I told her, like, I started doing this kind of templated gratitude journaling system. She said a good thing to add would be like what anxiety was wrong about. Okay, anxiety isn't bad. I'm trying to rebuild my internal sense of safety. I'm diagnosed with general anxiety disorder and panic disorder. It's been very good, I think. It's nice to like look at my day and then think about what was I really anxious about, and then I turned out perfectly fine. For example, on this day, I think I was thankful about like being able to buy some meds. The nougat biscuit making a comeback. I was able to eat the last nougat biscuit. I was very excited about that. I was proud of myself for taking the vitamin D. I was like super deficient. I had to take quite a chunk of vitamin D once a week. Anyway, yeah, what I laughed about, I think at the time, like, the timeline was going crazy about, like, Belly, Conrad, Jeremiah, the Summer I Turned Pretty stuff. So I put here, like, that's one of the things I laughed about. I really like this I laughed about. I think if you're doing gratitude journaling, I highly suggest it. Like, an ordinary day with not much happening is still something that's worth, like, looking back on and documenting. Like, this made me laugh today. That's cool. I was excited about getting my convention packages too. And I had ordered my keychains, my stickers, like for printing. I think anxiety was wrong about passing out during the walk. Yeah, I was able to do it without my emotional support water bottle. Because for a while, I was really anxious about walking my dog. For 2 days straight, I think I had panic attack mid-walk. Yeah, I don't really mind sharing some personal stuff. I think I'm an open book. Though I'm like an introvert, but I'm an open book. And now this is my like notebook for work. It's just a binder that I would put like refills in. Something like this. I just buy them on Shopee. The paper is like, I like the paper. It's cream. It fulfills the purpose, and I like that I can just take out pages when I want. I actually got this binder like last year, so I've used it a bit. And I've started using it much more now because I think like, I guess work has been a bit more complex. My current system that is using Outlook wasn't sufficient anymore. I really needed to write some thoughts down. So I started using this more, and I figured out a system that works for me. I will not be disclosing anything about my workplace. I can give you the gist is I work in IT. My system is like on the left side. I put like the dates and all the to-dos for the day, like as they come along. Like, oh, this is my priority, I would note that down. And then if something comes up during a meeting, I'll note that down in my to-dos panel. On the right side are like notes. Like if I am studying something, I'll note it down. If I am in a meeting, something comes up, I'll note it down. In Outlook, I also have a system because most of like things that need to be done or I need to remember come in the form of emails. What I would do is I'd flag the email and then just drag it to what day of the calendar I need to address it by. It works for me. I don't want to use a planner for work because I don't always write stuff down. There's days where I don't write any notes. Planning is part of the work, so I have that documented in other places already. For me personally, it's more of like the day-to-day to-dos. And lastly, I have a health planner. So I got this idea from Ashley, who is part of Yoseka Stationery. I don't know if this will ever reach her, but when she talks about her health planner in their techo kaigis, it helps me a lot. I think feel less alone. And I guess that's part of why I wanted to talk about my health planner too. Like, I don't have like a super serious, like nothing super serious is happening to me, so don't worry about that. But it is like daily. It is happening daily, so it's worth to track the pain and stuff. It's a 2024 jibun techo. I don't think I use this at all, the second half at least. I kind of fell out of it, but that's okay because now I got to use it for my health planning. The reason why I have squares here is because I will be using a hobonichi weeks next year. I kind of outlined just to practice like if my system will work next year. And what I do is like I know the days of the week are wrong, so I would just put what the actual day is. I would normally put like what I feel. So it says mild, 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 that's like pain. And then in the evening, anxiety. Here I would put like what I eat and then medicines that I'm taking or vitamins or supplements or stuff like that. Like if I need to take it on this day, I'll write it here. Stuff I want to track are like how often I go potty, what I eat, how much pain I'm feeling in my body, like mentally, hormonal symptoms, med supplements, energy levels. That's very important because it really fluctuates for me because I also have PCOS. Sleep quality too. And then I have like a small habit tracker here on the right side of the hobonichi. There's like some free space, so I was thinking, oh, I can simulate that by putting notes here. I just put that I walk the dog. Like I don't know, I put whatever. I haven't really thought of a system for that, but it's fine. I think I can just like be free with it. I was sick. I think I was having a lot more pain this day. And then I put some procedures I had. For me, I wouldn't call myself like very sick. My friend who's a doctor was like, you could like make a matrix like of like what you're going through and then what's like your plan of action for each of them, because some of them are related, so that complicates it. Documentation like this has helped me mentally process. It's therapeutic in a way, and it's also helpful like during consults. Everything's here, like what I ate, because I've been tracking my food. Like, oh, I haven't been having pain these past few days, and then the day that I did have pain, I tried to take multivitamins. So it's already obvious to me that the multivitamins was what was causing the pain. You know, those things help you recognize patterns about like your body. I think it's been good. I think it's been good. Trusty 2024 journal. You know, maybe we can leave the pain in the past. Oh, I joke. What the heck am I saying? With that, I think we can go into what I'm taking with me to 2026. So to start, I'm just gonna keep using this. It works for me. I don't need to buy more planners. It's gonna make things harder to change my current system. If it ain't broken, don't fix it. I bought this in Japan, and it is a daily planner. So I really wanted the hobonichi. I'm sheep following the trends, like what's trendy, but then I couldn't find it. So I was just like looking through the planners, and then I finally found one that I really liked. So not only is it like pink, but also the design is so simple. The lines are blue, which I really like, easy on the eyes, and yeah, it's perfect. Like it's daily, which is what I wanted. So for this one, I've already added the tabs for each month, so that's fun. And my plan is to use like there's a monthly events thing here. I was thinking, oh, what's my like maybe monthly goal if I ever use it, or highlights. I don't know. I was already like thinking about it, like what's the plan for this planner. Then for the months, I guess just main events. I haven't really thought about this one. Yeah, monthly highlights. For the daily, I was thinking if I have anything to journal about, I can put it here. Then I can squeeze the gratitude journaling in. What's good about this is I don't think I'll be journaling daily. So on those days, I can just like straight up just put the gratitude journal in here and slap some stickers on it. I actually like started putting here like what I've been reading and watching. I've been on an anime and manga like era. Like I'm so into reading manga and watching anime right now. But I wanted to write on it already. I couldn't help it. So I just wrote like, oh, I finished reading Dungeon Meshi and I finished reading Land of the Lustrous. I'm so excited to use it, guys. I cannot wait. And like anxiety keeps like popping the thought of like, oh, I hope I live to see 2026. Girl, you will. I have a sketchbook. I have a super tiny sketchbook. Oh my gosh. Pilot Kakuno for scale. Dude, the Kakuno is taller than my sketchbook. Obviously inspired by Irie Pan. I didn't really need to have the same exact sketchbook as her. It's just that I didn't know what to search for. I just wanted something tiny also. So, yeah, I just put a duck sticker. And then I put my duck washi tape. And then, this is me and my dog. This is an old picture from when we went on one of our walks to the park. He wasn't actually looking at the camera though. This is from when I went to the hospital. He drew like what I could see, but I didn't like how it turned out. So what I did is I cut it out like along this line, and then just pasted this down, and then I drew my OC here instead with like a tray of pancakes. I'm getting heavily inspired by Irie Pan. I don't want to copy her. Doing these sketches has been really fun, and I really like the way she lays out her sketchbook too. I think it's a good composition practice, so I'll keep at it and try to continue it through the year. I think the goal of drawing from life is getting better at observing details and like committing them to memory. So that's what I wanna get better at. And I think it's also good for like mindfulness. I only used my colored pencils and also mild liners for this. To be honest, I really didn't need this, I think. But it's really just for my art and I think YouTube planning. I don't know that I'll be doing that often, but you never know. I kind of just log like, oh, when I uploaded stuff. This is what I think I'll use more, like video ideas, if I wanted to be long form or short form, and then if I've filmed, edited, or published it. And I have also con to-dos, what I need to prep, what I need to pack. I had like sticky notes to note what's in what bag. Like I have a pink luggage and then I have like a separate bag, because if I'm looking for something, then I can go to this notepad and then check where did I pack it. Also, for when I'm during egress, if I'm having a hard time fitting stuff, I can just go back to this, like refer to this so that I know what fit in where before. And aside from that, just like using the blank pages for maybe new product ideas and stuff. I'm not such a big fan of like the paper. I think it's too like white, and I don't know why they use red. I wouldn't really recommend this, but maybe it will work for some people. Even the mechanism for taking the pages out isn't like the best, but I think they have really good design and really good packaging. So if you like the design, then it might be worth it to get. Lastly, I have my hobonichi weeks in the Tamagotchi design. I wanted to separate my health planner from the torinco. I might be needing to write a lot of journaling and not have space for the health stuff, and then vice versa. So, you know, optimistically, I won't need to use this that much. It can just sit on my desk and look pretty. The layout looks like this. And there are like the whole week. So this will be very helpful because then I'll be able to see throughout the week how I felt. And then the habit tracker stuff will be much easier also to update every day. I also added the same tabs that I use in my Torinco one. And yeah, I'm very excited to use this. So I already explained my system. I'll just be tracking pain, food, and meds. And then like whatever extra notes I have for the day. Well, yeah, I think that's about it. I haven't written much in it. I think the only thing I wrote down are like some pen swatches because I'm planning on using the green ink here. It feels like a very healing color, you know what I mean? And that's about it for my planner setup. Thanks for watching the video. I hope you maybe learned something or at least had fun watching. Bye bye!